With the Mandella effect, I want to help you as much as I can. I'm starting to figure this out. So when you say, like, someone's changing my Bible, they're changing my music with the quantum computer, I don't really believe they have that kind of power. And I'll tell you why. Because when you do your research, you find out the people that are running the world are Luciferians. They're devil worshippers. It's the Illuminati. They got their satanic symbols all over everything. Even CERN has a logo 666. So the Mandela effect is real. I'm going through it. I'm from a place where Tom Cruise wore the black shades, a risky business when he does that dance. Captain Crunch cereal, not Cap in Crunch. Also, let me tell you how this works. So, because of a parallel shift, you were transferred from the Earth you were on, and this is relativity. In relativity, this is how it works. You were on your Earth, right here. This would be your Earth. And because what they did at CERN, they're playing with dimensions. They're playing with parallel universes. So you shot, because there's so many different, if you're from where I'm from, there's at least 150 different things. There's 7 parallel universes exactly the same. When something changes, like a scar in the face, anything changes, there's 7 more exactly the same. When they're exactly the same, they're millions of light years apart in relativity. And relativity is a study of big objects. The Earth, the Moon, those are, the Mars, a hat, an umbrella. That's relativity, big things. You can throw a softball and you can time it. That's relativity. So in relativity, there's 7 parallel universes exactly the same, and they're millions of light years apart out in space. In quantum physics, they occupy the same space. As soon as something changes, there's 7 more parallel universes exactly the same, like a scar on your face that you didn't have before. There's 7 more exactly the same again, and those are the same. They're millions of light years apart. And then something changes again, there's 7 more exactly the same. You get the idea. Every time it changes, you get further and further and further and further away. So no one's went in and changed your music or your Bible. What happened is, because of quantum physics, you went from this place here over to this place here. It's a replica. And your body's a replica. And it wasn't that your body moved, and the evidence that your body moved is because where I'm from, the skeleton is different. I saw the skeleton videos and it freaked me out. We had a skeleton in our classroom. There was no bone behind the eye. And the heart was over here. We used to put our right hand over our chest and do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, to America, It was like that. And now the heart, I asked my friend tonight, and she goes, whoosh. I was like, whoa, whoa, because it's always been over here. So it was over here, now it's over here. So your body did not come on this trip. And our skulls are different, and our shoulder blades are different. But your memory is the same, so your essence is the only thing that made the journey. And you traveled millions and millions and millions of light years away from your home planet. Now, I know we're not on a spaceship. I know we didn't die, and because I'm a Christian, and here's how I know we're not on a spaceship. Because the devil cannot resurrect even a fly. The devil can't resurrect anybody that died. Anybody that died, the devil cannot bring them back to life. The Bible is very clear about that. The Bible is based on Jesus Christ. It's God who came to earth to show us He loved us. We murdered Him because we didn't believe Him. And then He rose from the grave to show us He was God and what's going to happen to us if we love Him, that we're going to raise from the grave too. And then He went up into the sky. And that's what the Bible is based on, that the devil cannot resurrect anything. The devil used to love God. He was His #1 angel. But when God made mankind, the devil got jealous because mankind is in God's image. The devil was very, very powerful, but he can't create matter. God said, let there be light. There was light, the sun. He said, let there be man on the earth. And then man came into existence just by talking. God is the only one that can create matter. And then when He made man, He made him in His image. So a man and a woman fall in love, they can create a baby together. More physical matter. We're in God's image. The devil never liked that. He hated that. So he tricked Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and bad. I should probably slow down. He tricked Adam and Eve in the garden to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and bad. They disobeyed God. That was the one commandment God said don't do. He gave us a paradise. A paradise. They can live forever in this paradise. But just don't eat from that one tree. It was a test to see if we loved him. Adam and Eve disobeyed God. They ate from the tree of knowledge of good and bad. And it changed everything. The DNA, everything got changed. And from that moment on, we didn't live forever anymore. We started dying. And it gave the devil the dominion that we had over the earth. It's the same order as heaven. God had the order over heaven. It was God, and all the creatures were below him. And on earth, it was the same order. It was man and wife, and all the creatures were below them. We had domination over the earth. When we sinned against God, we gave up the authority to the devil. It made him our new God. He became the God of this empire. This is the devil's empire. Now the devil knew he took us from the Garden of Eden, and he knew that we were going to worship him. He wants direct worship, if he can get it. But he'll take anything he can to keep you away from God. So he knew that we were going to love him because we can't live forever here in his kingdom. So his biggest illusion was to make you believe there's no devil. If there's no devil, there's no God. You can do whatever you want to do. All the freedom you want, all the sex you want. But God is a holy God. That's why there's 10 commandments. There's laws that he has. And you got to find your way back to him by following his laws, the 10 commandments. So that's what the devil did. And his time's running out, and that's why he's about to send his biggest delusion, which is going to be the Antichrist. It's going to be his turn now to be Christ, where the devil comes to earth in skin. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. So anyways, off the devil thing, God thing, you need to find Christ. That's all there is to it. But you're not at home anymore. You've been moved because of CERN from your home planet to millions and millions of light years across the universe, or universes. And God's a very, very good God. You still have a chance to be redeemed because you're still alive if you're hearing this. You have a chance to learn about Jesus Christ and live forever. It's a very easy walk, but only it's easy if you completely surrender over. Anything you fight, you have a song, Against the Wind. You're going against the wind. Anything you fight, you're going against it, it's hard. If you just surrender completely over to God, it's easy. But you have to completely surrender or you're going to be battling all the time. Just follow his 10 commandments. Then there's his new commandment, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you, and pray daily to God. Even when God was here as a human, he had to pray to God the Father. He's God. If he had to pray, we have to pray. Thanks for watching. The Mandela effect is real. You're not at home anymore. ET phone home.